In this next topic, so we've got a lot of great reviews of this new Model 3 Highland. But let's take a step back a little bit and just look at it from the flip side. And we'll talk about what I see as the three problems or the problems with the Model 3 Highland, not necessarily from what I feel like is a problem. I'm actually pretty okay with it, but what are some people, I guess, having a not as positive outlook of the Model 3 Highland. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe button if you're interested. So the first thing that everybody is, I guess, having a negative outlook with is that there's no turn stalks. I don't know what your thoughts about the turn stalks are because the current Model 3 and the current Model Y have turn stalks, but this is a picture of the steering wheel area of the Model 3 Highland. And on the Model S and the Model X, there are no turn stalks. And it was actually just confirmed that the Model 3 Highland via the owner's manual that you can take a look at and see all the different features will have the auto shift out of park feature. Currently, the Model S has this and also the Model X. And basically what this is that the Tesla vehicle tries to predict what kind of parking spot you're in. And once you hit the brake pedal, it will predict whether you're going to go forward or backwards. And on top of that, you can just swipe up on the screen or swipe down on the screen and go backwards or forwards. And one interesting thing is in the China Model 3 Highland version, I think on the other versions as well, we don't know if this is coming to the US yet, but you can see right here in this picture that above the rear view mirror, there's a P, a reverse, a neutral, and a drive. So it looks like they've moved that to the top so that people can override that or quickly hit a manual button if they're looking to put it in drive, park, or reverse. But what I can say though is once you drive a vehicle without the turn stalks, you quickly get used to it with whether you're hitting a button on the steering wheel to go left or a turn signal right. And so really there is not, I wouldn't say this is too much of a gripe, but there are some people out there that are not actually interested in having this type of feel. But I would say once you get used to it, just like how you get used to a yoke or anything like that, this is probably one of the first or second types of things that people are really the biggest gripe that people are not too happy with this Model 3 refresh. The next thing is what is going on with the price and also what is going on with the US release. And lastly, what is going on with the $7,500 federal tax credit. Currently, the Model 3 and Model Y qualify, but really we have no idea what is happening with the next gen Model 3 Highland upgraded Model 3. All we know is that the US market is trying to push this story that currently reductions to the tax credit are likely after December 31st, and that's why you should buy a current Model 3 or current Model Y now. But what we can kind of piece together that if the Model Y or if the Model 3 Highland is coming from the China factory and has a different battery, then it might not actually qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit because this is a snippet from the new Inflation Reduction Act, and you can see that every year the minimum percentage of the battery components and also the minimum percentage of the critical battery minerals get more aggressive. Right now for 2023, it's 50% and 40%. Next year, it goes up to 60% and 50%. So we really have no idea. And this could be why Tesla is not releasing the Model 3 information in the US yet, because they don't even know or they don't want to release a vehicle that won't qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. They went through that earlier this year when they had to drop prices pretty significantly. For the Model Y went from $66,000 down to $53,000, and that was because the vehicle did not qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. So those are really the problems of the Model 3 Highland and what people I guess are not necessarily liking about it. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Do you agree with it? Do you like it? I mean, I personally like the Model 3 Highland. I can't wait to see it in person, and I love all the different features like ventilated seats, LED lighting, and much more. But there are some things that leave to be we're still curious on what's going to be happening with it. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic, but before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link where you support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. All right. But yeah, hopefully these discounts don't happen. Hopefully these price increases don't happen, but you never know. I mean, one thing, if you are tracking this as well, Inventory dictates everything. Well, I guess not. Inventory and interest rates dictate everything. If inventory goes up, prices come down. If interest rates go up, prices come down as well. But if the flip sides happen, then that's exactly what happens. Johnny, great chatting with you today. Appreciate the guidance as always. Looking forward to getting Model Y. Yes, thank you, Johnny. Thanks for coming in. Great chatting with you as well. Hopefully we can help you out and get you a good deal on the Model Y. And so thank you for that. Ryan, he better not promote his Patreon again. 904. Hey, you never know. There might be someone that might get good value out of it. Maybe you should schedule a call with me, Ryan, and we can get some value at it. Still not a fan of, or Eric, still not a fan of the stockless initiative that Tesla is moving towards. At least Tesla fixed the horn issue going back to where the airbag is. That should have never been moved again. Yeah, 100% on that. Eric, don't know about the turn signals on the wheel either. I think the biggest complaints I've read from the European customers is that there's a ton of roundabouts. I see. So if they're turning too much, then it gets in the way of things like that. That makes sense. Actually, that does make a lot of sense at the end of the day. Nate, website offline today. Yeah, waiting for Tesla. It seems like Tesla is messing with the inventory counts again. And so given some time, we let TJ and the team figure it out. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Definitely check out our Tesla discount accessory codes down below in the description if you want to save some money on Tesla accessories. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.